Please welcome your New York Knicks. At guard, at 6 feet, number 8, Kemba Walker. At forward, at 6'8", number 30, Julius Randle. At center, at 7 feet, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At forward, at 6'6", number 9, R.J. Barrett. At guard, at 6'2", number 11, Kyrie Irving. The head coach for the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. Once again, your New York Knicks.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, the Knicks are making a nice turnaround under Coach Tom Thibodeau. He said, quote, "It's a proud organization. I was here during the 90s. That doesn't have anything to do with today. Just like I don't want us looking ahead. I don't want us looking behind. Our focus has to be exactly on what's in front of us. Guys?"
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac's out there with Paul George. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And for the Knicks, Barrett plays the small forward with Randle in at the 4. Kyrie Irving out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at center, filling out the middle. And Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
And here's Walker. It's Barrett on the wing. For 3, Randle sinks the tray.
This is what you get from Randle now. Enough floor spacing to widen the driving lanes.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Back to Irving. The kick out to Walker. Barrett passes to Robinson. Right wing. For 3, Randle. And the three-pointer goes. Randle's got 6 points.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
6-2.
Zubac finds George. Powell outside. It's George on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Randle. And that one hits the back iron. New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
There's the 3. And there's Barrett on the assist by Randle.
What a beautiful look. Randle continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
9-2.
George against Randle. Out to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Oh, no good again that time. The drive by Walker. Pass to Randall. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout for the Clippers. Fans who wants a free t-shirt, make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Julius Randle.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 so far. Here's George. Shoots over Randall. Misses off the right iron.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
I mean, there's a lot of natural power to Randall's game. He's a handful in there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
And the first one at the line is good.
When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randall has put in the work.
Noel, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Walker. Good on both. And we know it's never easy to play on the road, Grant. Just how tough are lengthy road trips?
Well, I'll tell you, after game 3 or 4 or 5 on the road, you definitely feel it. I mean, towards the end of a road trip, it's a struggle to play near 100%.
New York with the ball. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run. Irving finds Randall.
Tipped. The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
17-2.
Driving to the basket. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Rose outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Randall inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. The Knicks pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And Nerlens Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Reddish comes in for Barrett and quickly subbed in for Kyrie Irving. 1 minute left in the first quarter. And it's Kennard on the take. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
That's from B.J. Boston.
55 seconds left in the opening quarter. Rose, the pass to Randall. From 7, deflected. Randall against Kennard. On the take. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Kennard's got his second bucket of the night.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Rose finds Randall. From 7 feet, Randall with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Looney, and some nice defense there to end the quarter.
LA ball.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Knicks. They lead by 13. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Your Knicks.
And the Knicks, such a feel-good story. You got to give Coach Tom Thibodeau a lot of credit. Julius Randle certainly does.
He has us all bought in. You can't really ask for more than that. A coach who's going to lead us and have everybody buy in, and we're seeing the results. We're seeing the fruits of our labor.
And they certainly are.
And the New York faithful delighted to witness meaningful games once again.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for the Clippers, Paul George out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Randall with the jam.
Because of this great combination now where he can attack the rim and stretch the floor, Randall has many more big nights.
Up top, George. Just 5 on the clock. The shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Clippers foul. B.J. Boston.
Now a timeout called by New York. Brett, starting your career in the 50s.
Oh,
You know what I mean. Actually, 90s.
Timeout.
Back then, we'd see teams usually score in the 80s and 90s. What do you think of the current score?
really, B.A., the 50s? Wow. But it's crazy. I mean, back then, yes, every game was in the 80s and 90s. Now everyone averages at least 100 points per game. So I think it's been an interesting evolution of the game. And, of course, the fans all love offense. And these players and teams today are providing just that.
Barrett's checked in for New York. Kyrie Irving comes in for Quickly. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Walker. Back to Reddish. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Knicks lead by 15. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. George for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Barrett against Leonard. To the middle. Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon. You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff Pete. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Irving. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. With the drive. Blocked. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. And with George, he caught flack for that. But he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
Timeout for the Clippers. It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
For the Knicks, Noel, he's checked in for Reddish, and Rose is subbed in for Walker. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Looney. To the paint. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For New York, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Rose, the pass to Robinson. Screen by Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Mitchell Robinson at the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Robinson. Boy, we've seen a lot of effective signature moves, including yours, the Smitty. Is there a signature move that sticks out to you in today's NBA?
You know, B.A., it is. It's the logo 3. So many guys like Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, Trae Young, shooting it from close to half court. That's my signature move that sticks out to me in today's game.
Now here's Barrett. 17 points in his last outing. They get it again. Off with the layup.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Looney, the screen. Guarded by Rose. Excellent D there from Noel. New York has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Irving goes in, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
That one on Morris.
14 foul.
The quick first step of Kyrie gave him an edge, and all they could do was foul.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the game's more interesting personalities. Kyrie Irving wants to win at all costs.
And the Clippers making a change here. Both free throws good from Irving.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Looney up top. Pass to Man. Looney the screen. Unloads from 13. Man misses. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Steps back. Barrett into the lane. And he jams it home with authority.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
14.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
On the wing man. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Barrett. Back to Robinson. It's stolen by Looney. In transition, here come the Clippers. Basket counts. Man's got his first bucket in this one.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Screen by Robinson. Irving goes in. It's deflected. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out in front, leading by 17. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
16.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. So far through the first 2 quarters, Julius Randle has really stood out.
He gets on a roll, and defensively, before you know it, you've lost control of the situation. I'm not sure how you can slow this guy down now. He's primed for an excellent second half.
And the next order of business, seeing which players are in the running for a spot in this season's dunk contest.
Here are the competitors for the dunk contest. High rises across the board. Any of these guys could be a good choice.
Obviously, it's a great list once again. Pretty much anyone who follows basketball is amazing what these guys can do.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Julius Randle has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Inside, we have Randle and Robinson. Kemba Walker's out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Barrett in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Powell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
You have to appreciate Powell's consistency of effort. He never takes a play off.
Norman Powell at the line, 2 shots.
Falls for Powell.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
And so Powell nails them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Walker, here we go. It's stolen by Leonard. And there's the drive. George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 6 points.
This is why you love to run the offense through Leonard. Have to play him to score. That opens up passing lanes.
It's tipped. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Mitchell Robinson at the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson. And the Clippers have possession, down by 15. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
And he gets it back. Outside Walker. George against Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
37-20.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's George. That one's wide left.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
Pass to Leonard. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Irving, the pass to Robinson. Outside for Randle. Going inside. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons. And then Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against the Rockets, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
First free throw is good. for the Knicks. Reddish comes in for Barrett and quickly subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And Randall drops them both. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for their entire team.
For your Knicks City Dancer.
Over the past month, here's the best in free throw shooting. Fourth, Julius Randle.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
And the Clippers have possession. 19-point game. Back to George. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Randall, the pass to Walker. To the right side. Randall against George. Just 4 to shoot. Randall can't hit. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Oh, they need this. George's shot is off.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Back to Randall. Driving in. Ooh, nice D from George.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Is still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Reddish. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Noel, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Walker. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Quickly passes to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Noel to screen. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Yep, that one's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
20.
Leonard outside. There's a screen. Over Rose. Leonard can't get it to go. And here's New York now. It's been 8 unanswered for them.
2 minutes.
Randall, pass to Rose.
2 minutes.
No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Boy, what a storybook start to the career of Derrick Rose. His hometown Chicago Bulls winning the lottery to select him first overall in 2007.
Listen to this. The Bulls had just a 1.7% chance of getting the first overall pick. And they got it. They end up with Derrick Rose. In his first few years in Chicago, they were magical. Winning the MVP in 2011, bringing excitement back to the Windy City.
Barrett's checked in for New York. The Clippers shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Pass to Looney. Leonard outside. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Here's Randall. The Clippers grab the miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Mann. And he makes it. Mann's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
It's stolen. On the break. Tries again. And he converts the layup.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Quickly passes to Randall.
Overall, their shot selection has been poor in the second half, and you can see their field goal percentage is dropping.
2nd team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Pass to Leonard. The fader. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Reddish on the wing from outside the arc. He drops it from range. Reddish has got 5 points.
Getting into a groove. I love watching Cam rise and fire away.
46.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be back in a moment. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense is so important to Coach Thibodeau.
Yeah, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. That's just fundamental basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for the Clippers, Paul George out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 28%, lacking confidence on offense right now. Pass to Zubac. George outside. Powell outside. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track. That shot off. New York goes the other way with it. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Now here's Barrett. There's the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. George's shot is off. New York has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Pass to Reddish. Irving with it. And Looney picks him up defensively. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
It's Barrett on the wing. Screened by Robinson. And it's Barrett off the drive. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Walker passes to Robinson. It's Barrett on the wing. Shoots over Zubac. Second shot opportunity. Outside Irving. It's Barrett on the wing. Robinson a screen on George. Clock at 4. They shoot again. And Robinson finishes it off. And that's a double-double for him now.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
27.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Barrett against George. Over Barrett. George's shot is off.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Back to Barrett. Well, with the 2010s in the books, let me put you on the spot here, Smitty. Who is your player of the decade, Stephen or LeBron?
Well, Steph changed how our game is played, BA, plus the 2 MVPs and 3 rings. Wow. But I have to go with LeBron James, playing in 8 straight NBA Finals. That's crazy.
George, a screen on Walker. Back to George. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Zubac's shot is off. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Barrett. And down it goes. He jammed that one home.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The Clippers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to George. Chalk up 2 there.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Barrett driving inside, drops in the layup for 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Drains the triple.
The versatility of George, a terrific jump shooter off the catch and off the bounce.
Walker passes to Barrett. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Shoots from the right block. Doesn't go for him. And George with some nice D.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Mitchell Robinson.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
And so Noel nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. From the line, Rose grabs the board. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barrett. Here he goes. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Mann to the left side wing. George outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the Clippers miss again. It's Barrett on the wing. Quickly from outside. Missed it. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Mitchell Robinson.